thank you so much for clicking on another episode of the Nerdstalgia. What are you nerdy about podcast? This is really just an extension of our store here in Colorado Springs. We're in the Citadel Mall, located right in the heart of the city. Downstairs from the food court, real easy to get to from the westmost entrance. And we'd love to see you 11 to 8, except for Mondays we're closed, and Sundays they close down at 6. So, but we're here every other day. We can be found online at nerdstalgia.shop. It's just a nerdy little retro website, and you can use it as your hub to find whatever social that you use. You can find us at Nerdstalgia Shop on most of those, and also see where you can shop if you don't live in Colorado Springs, and see what we'll ship out to you. So this week I have somebody that you might run into at the store here. What we like to do is have our customers, my friends, and my friends' friends, and people that walk into the store. We're all nerdy about something, so I like to talk about what you're nerdy about. So this is Jeremy, and Jeremy actually works here. You'll find him usually a day a week or so pitching in as an extra part-time thing that he does, and helping me out getting off the ground. So very appreciative of that. So welcome, Jeremy.
Thanks for having me, Chris.
All right, so today we're going to talk about what you're nerdy about.
Yeah, absolutely.
And what is that?
Well, it's the Predator franchise.
Okay.
AKA the Yacha.
The Yacha.
Yeah.
Okay, I actually literally never heard that term.
Nice.
So
Nice.
We're going to get into that. So,
Awesome.
well, I mean, we're going to learn that, and we're all nerdy about something.
Yeah.
I've watched some Predator.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say I'm a Predator expert.
Right.
I've only watched the get in the choppa, ain't got time to bleed.
Yeah.
And part of that's the wrestling fan in me that had to see
Absolutely.
Jesse Ventura in there. So I did watch the latest thing on Hulu. What was that one called?
Predator Killer of Killers.
Killer of Killers.
Yeah.
I watched that. My nephew
Nice.
was over and wanted to watch that, and that was good.
It's dope, right?
Yeah, I was really impressed with that.
Right.
So so I really don't know much. Literally just the first movie, and
Right.
that was an introduction. That
Sure.
wasn't an origin.
Right.
And then I learned a little bit on one viewing, but I didn't really know completely what I'm watching all the time.
Sure.
Oh, and I have seen like the Alien versus Predator movies, but I don't know if those count for like real deep Predator lore. So.
Yeah, more so kind of just just fun action. Fun,
Oh yeah,
blockbuster
yeah.
fun.
They definitely serve their place. So,
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about Predator. Like, give me like a rough origin of who these killers are, where they come from.
Yeah, so basically they're just kind of like an alien race. They're based, not sure exactly where they originate in the lore, but they basically, they're trophy hunters. So they go around killing things for sport, and that's their whole class. That's their whole society is based around that. So basically, who can get the best
Dominance.
kills? Exactly, dominance.
Okay.
Yeah, over every kind of species, humans included.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So they come from another planet.
Yep.
They find multiple planets. So the lore's massive.
Massive.
I mean, that gets into like how many cities can Brainiac have in a
Right.
bottle or a jar,
Right.
and his ship that was shrunk. So that's kind of where I'm nerdy and kind of relating to that.
Yeah,
So, but
absolutely.
yeah, it's destroying each planet, showing their dominance.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. All right.
And like every movie in the franchise, they kind of expand upon the lore. Of course, there's comic books that do that too, which I'm not so familiar with the comic books. That's something I would still want to get into.
Okay.
But yeah, a lot of good nuggets in there for
Okay.
the franchise.
Yeah. I know they've had them for years. Different.
Yeah.
Has it been different publishers? Do you know?
I
know Dark Horse is where it started.
Yeah, that's the main
still.
one.
Okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
I think so.
Held on to that
I think
franchise.
so, yeah.
Well, good for them.
Yeah.
All right. So what was your introduction to Predator? What did you first see?
Yeah, the first introduction was the first one,
Okay.
1987 with Arnold Schwarzenegger,
Okay.
Jesse the Body Ventura, and basically my dad introduced it to me.
Okay.
It was like the first movie he showed me,
Okay.
which was kind of a cool moment because
Yeah.
you know.
No. As a dad, no, it's that first moment that you can sit down and show your kid like, this is me. This is a favorite.
Right.
This is a favorite of mine. It's kind of a passing a legacy
Right.
to your offspring. So as a dad, I totally get that.
Yeah.
I love that you enjoyed that and got that from him. So, how old were you?
Oh, I had to be in my teenage years. I would say 15, 16.
Okay, all
'Cause I
right.
remember as
Good, responsible dad.
yeah,
Got it.
not too early, you know.
Yeah.
Although he probably would have been cool with it. But,
Yeah.
he was cool, Dad.
Yeah. I mean, technically rated R,
Yeah.
supposed to be 17.
Yeah.
I mean, that's up to everybody else's. I'm not here to shame anybody's decision,
Right.
so was he a big fan then?
Oh yeah. I mean, more so was Arnold for him. You know,
Okay.
which made sense. You know, he always
Big Arnold guy?
Big Arnold guy. Yeah.
Okay.
All the movies. Yeah. And so.
What other ones did he show you at the time?
Commando.
Okay, yeah.
Running Man too.
Okay,
yeah.
all
so
right.
I was like, all right, I'm getting introduced to the governor of California.
Yeah, well, in cool sci-fi era
Yeah.
of to get the Running Man,
Right.
a little different than just the beat 'em up action stuff
Much
that he
different.
was known for. So, Terminator.
Terminator 2. Oh yeah.
All right,
Of
all
course,
right.
of
That was
course,
my
Terminator.
introduction to
Yeah.
Arnold was the Terminator flick. So, man, Terminator 2, he was just this big badass, and was like 11 years old at the time, and you just see this big badass, killer. And I actually watched Terminator 2 before I watched the first Terminator,
I think so,
and had to
for
piece
me
it
too.
together. And a lot of people have said that. So,
Yeah.
so Predator. After watching the first one, where did you get the love for that one specifically?
Yeah. I just love the creature design. You know,
Okay.
I just thought the whole concept of this big alien creature.
Oh, sure.
You know, and the mandibles, like that's something I've never seen before. I was like, oh, that's interesting. You know,
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to get bit by those things for sure. And so that's kind of stayed with me even still to this day.
Yeah.
Just the design of the creature.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. So when did you start watching some of the sequels and stuff?
Yeah. So I followed that up with Predator 2 with Danny Glover. You know,
Mhm.
so they go from the jungle to
Right
the concrete
away,
jungle.
or?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd say maybe a year later.
Okay.
You know, on my own. My dad
Yeah.
didn't show me that one. So
Sure.
I think it was on TV. And I was like, oh, what's this? Oh, it's a sequel to it.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, now I'm kind of hooked. You know, you got Danny Glover. He's like kind of the main protagonist. They're in the concrete jungle, and so it's kind of like a different thing for the Predator because he's not in his natural habitat. He's kind of in the city, and so it's like an urban environment. And yeah, I just like how they kind of expanded the lore from the first one. So you're kind of getting more shots of the Predator.
Yeah.
More screen time for the Predator too, because I
Yeah.
think in the original he wasn't really on screen that much. You know.
No, he was the big threat there.
Right.
So he wasn't necessarily looking to build a franchise until it was a hit.
Right.
It was all about building Arnold. It wasn't about building a Predator monster that's
Exactly.
going to be around.
Yep.
So, then was it? Did the race come back in the second movie? Is that what happened? They eliminated the threat in the first.
Right. So basically, yeah, in the second one, yeah, it's again this is Predator is kind of going through the city killing gangs because that's kind of the threat. You know, kind of a trophy hunter thing for him.
Oh,
Take on these gangs, elite gangs in I can't remember the city. I'm assuming New York.
Let him
Chicago.
go.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, he's doing the bidding of people that we need gone
Yeah.
in the world. So
The violent gangs.
yes, the violent
There,
gangs.
there are gangs that we're not going to judge.
Right.
There are families that are together, but don't do crime. Don't hurt other people.
That's right.
All right. So we have stuff at Nerdstalgia, and it's a commercial. It's what we do here. So to show off a little bit what we have, Predator, the OG, you can come get it on Blu-ray right now, subject to change. I mean, you know, this is at the time of recording. So we have the original Predator on Blu-ray. Tell me a little bit about Predators.
Predators.
There's more of them.
Yes, so this is where they kind of keep expanding the lore, and not just one Predator, but you have multiple Predators, and they basically take this different groups of people. They're, you know, samurai, you got a Yakuza, a mercenary, that's Adrian Brody's character, and they just throw them on this big planet where basically the Predators hunt them down. It's basically their training grounds to get them up to speed and kind of move amongst the ranks of the Predator species. So, yeah, way more action in this one compared to the second one. Yeah, and I thought Adrian Brody was a pretty good main protagonist.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lawrence Fishburne.
Yeah, Lawrence Fishburne.
Danny Trejo.
Yeah, Danny Trejo.
He's in a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Some of it's good. Some of it's terrible. But he's always great.
Always.
So we talked about that Killer of Killers. You'll exclusively find these at the Nerdstalgia shop. You can stop in and check out our import section of things that region free, and we bring them in so you can have the physical media that's available in other countries. And I'll pay the tariffs for you. Alien versus Predator, like I said, this is one that I have seen. I've seen that in AVP2.
Nice.
So what brought about an Alien versus Predator event?
Yeah, I think I don't know if this came before or after Freddy vs. Jason, but I think maybe after, because I think they were kind of like, hey, let's take these two
makes sense,
and let's just have them go
when
to
something works, every studio says, let's do our version of that.
Exactly.
Yeah. So we, that totally makes sense.
Yeah.
So how did they interact with each other? Were they trying to, because it's been so long since I've seen it. Were the Predators, was it the alien their trophy?
So basically, yeah.
Makes sense.
A long time ago, they would basically kind of have trials for the younger Yacha, and they would hunt the xenomorphs, because they're like kind of the ultimate predator in their own right. And so if you could kill a xenomorph, then that's when you know the Yacha has kind of passed their trials. And so, yeah, they would get them all on this pyramid, and they would just battle hundreds and hundreds of xenomorphs. And then basically the humans stumble upon that pyramid, and then they accidentally unlock the xenomorph queen, who starts hatching eggs. And so then the predators sense that, and they kind of go down there and kind of take everybody out from there.
Okay. Yeah. All right. They did 2 of those movies.
Yeah.
Before they did the movies, I mean, they did it in comic book form. So, one that I pulled from what we have right now is an Alien vs. Predator Ashcan edition. You have any idea what an Ashcan edition is?
No, I don't, but it looks
You were
very
never
great.
a comic book kid in the 90s, were you?
I was not.
So an
Sadly.
Ashcan edition, you notice that it's smaller than the normal comic book. These were little preview editions, and you'd get basically before the comic would come out, they'd finished out a few of the pages, and you got a little preview before the actual comic came out. You got a smaller version of, you know, the setup for Act 1.
Very cool.
And you know, they were usually like 75 cents, so they didn't cost as much, but they were also limited in how many of them were made.
Gotcha.
So, you know, collectability of them, especially if you get certain ash cans, you get the graded thing for those kind of collectors. Since we're talking about Alien versus Predator, we might as well talk about a little bit of the Alien product. Your favorite or Alien?
I like Aliens for the action.
Aliens for the action. Yeah. I like the creepy. I like the alien. I like the popping out of the chest. I mean, that's iconic.
Super iconic.
But you cannot go wrong with this one. Alien 3, you can go wrong.
Yeah, I agree. Not my favorite.
And then the Night Cougar Alien. You know, we carry NECA toys here. You know, we don't go deep on them. Don't come, you know, looking for anything and everything. We carry a little bit of everything, not too deep on all things. But we do have the Night Cougar Alien happening right now, so which I know you're a proud owner of.
Oh yes, I saw that.
Beautiful
I was like,
piece.
I have to get that.
Yeah. Employee discounts are nice,
There
right?
you go.
Yeah. So why did you really latch on to this being like the thing you're nerdiest about?
Again, I have to go back to the creature design. The movie could be about anything, but if there's a predator on screen, I'm going to pay attention to it. So
Okay.
I think just the design
Captivated you.
Yeah, and their weaponry is so really cool. They have camouflage, wrist gauntlets, all kinds of weapons that helps them be like the ultimate hunter in the universe.
Sure.
So
Okay.
yeah.
So if somebody wanted to start and they wanted to get into Predator for the first time, where do you recommend that they start?
Gotta start with the original.
Okay.
1987. Yeah, that's the best one in the franchise. That's the first one you should watch.
Still, and it holds up very well.
Yeah.
We've got it on Blu-ray. They've done a 4K edition of it.
Yeah.
They've done a 4K box set for, I think most of them are available in 4K. Even some of the Alien versus Predators, if you want that.
Yeah.
Plenty available. And you never know what you'll find at Nerdstalgia when it comes to that. I also understand there's a new one in the franchise coming, so tell me a little bit about that one.
Yes, Predator Badlands, which will be in theater, IMAX, November the 7th,
Okay.
I believe.
Yeah.
So basically, it's for the first time, they're going to center the whole movie around a predator. And so that's really interesting because, if you've seen a Predator movie, they don't really speak. They have their own language, but they don't really show that on film. So it's going to be interesting to see how this Predator can carry the movie from start to finish.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Are they the protagonist of the movie then? Are they the good guy? You're going to be rooting for them?
I think so, yes.
Or they've always been the villain?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, this time you're going to root for him.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's kind of fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I would imagine if they're not going by morals, they're just collecting trophies.
Exactly.
Maybe there's some trophies you want them to win.
Right.
Violent gangs that do harm to kids and women. Don't join those gangs, kids.
Nope.
But an identity is not a gang. Antifa is not a gang, guys. So thank you, guys. Thank you again for stopping by.
Absolutely.
And talking about what you're nerdy about.
Yeah.
We want to know what you're nerdy about. We want to see you stop by, and you can sign up to be on a future edition of the What Are You Nerdy About podcast. Come sit down in the store and let me know what you're nerdy about. You can find out more by sending us a message on any of our socials at Nerdstalgia Shop. Go to nerdstalgia.shop for our website. At the bottom, the contact us, or stop by the store, fill out the sign-up sheet, and let us know what works for you to talk about what you're nerdy about. Until next time, we'll be at the Citadel Mall, Colorado Springs.